Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I mean, I'm getting there. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get everything pulled up here. Keep the session, yes. Keep session going, yes. Okay, everything's looking good. I'm just gonna do a quick chat for y'all here. Test, make sure everything's booting up. Oh, looks like we're not booting up over here. Huh. Why not is a real question. Advanced. Okay. Try that again. Okay. Looks like we are ready on there. Okay. We should almost be ready to go here, guys. I'm just making sure everybody else on every platform is currently working. Okay. Pull up the main screen now. And for some reason, oh, there's the game. Okay, the game is showing. Give me a second while I try to get this out here. Excuse me. Give me a sec, guys. I'm trying to get these tweets out real quick. All right. Love the work you do. Hey, thanks, Elpin. I think I appreciate that, man. We try our best out here. Also, if the screen is small, don't worry, I'll fix the issue with that as well. Trying to get this out real quick. Shouldn't take me too long. If I can get here. Okay. Copy that. Go here. That's not at all what just happened. Okay. All right. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay, I see. Huh. Okay, that's fine. I'll leave it at this. Put that there. Not what I meant to do. Okay. I don't know. Well, ask Mom. Mom, she might know. Got that, guys. Almost done. Then we'll start up with our first playthrough. I can get this going here. All right. You should be almost ready, guys. Give me 1 second. Get this out of the way, this out of the way. Okay. I think we should be good. At least now. I think we should be good now. All right, everything looks like it's up to speed. All right. Oh, hold on, guys. Something's bugging out over here. This is a very different stream because we have a lot of stuff going on and stuff, so work with me. Okay. Copy this. Share. Man, I wish it was so much easier to do this like all in just one go, but it is not. Okay. I think we should be good though. I think we should be good now. All right. Good over on Blaze and Kick and Twitch and Rumble and YouTube. All right, guys. I'm just going to do one quick message of a test again. All right. And that should pop up. There we go. Across every platform for you guys right there. Okay. Let's get into the game. Got my water and everything. Here we go. Check it out. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have very much here. Let me full screen the game. It's gonna take a minute. It's gonna go into its little thing here for the reshade of the game, which, come on. All right. All right, hopefully that's working. Here we go. Let's play probably Sub-Zero for our first playthrough. Let me know if the game is too quiet, not loud enough, you know. Let me know, guys. Rodrigo Ramirez. Yes, this is Shaolin Monks. Also, I don't think I can hear the game that well. Give me a second. There we go. You can hear it a little better now. This is Shaolin Monks, yes. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Ultimate Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks Remastered, guys. Dying to see how the project is developing. Very well. Very well. Dirk has been doing such a great job, dude. And with all the characters coming that he's been doing, and, you know, I'm trying to get the textures done for you guys as best I can. I don't want to rush anything. And there's a lot of things like bugs. Like Kung Lao has partial remaster right now. Pants are not remastered because there's like codes that are like, if you play certain characters, something else changes. It's a lot. It's a lot. That's all I can say. And I'm trying to fix it for you guys, definitely. But as you can clearly see, Raiden, the background, everything. There's a lot of characters that are they're having issues with. Where are you playing it? I've never actually completed this game. So you can get this game on PCSX2. It's an emulator for the PS2. It's really good. It's amazing. And you can play all of your favorite PS2 games. So you should definitely go check that out if you get a chance. Hey guys, be sure to like the video if you're on Rumble, or if you're also on YouTube. Very much helps this video, and also other videos as well. But this, well, live stream as well. So, will it be available for mobile? Yes, it will. And you can already play Ultimate Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. You can already play that version, but the textures are not currently available. If you got them in the past, then yes. I really think it's cool, the costumes without that armband. I believe that without those straps, the character's arms and muscles look more defined. You are absolutely right, sir. That is 100% correct. That is actually one of the main reasons of why they don't have the armbands, is to give that definition and look that you don't normally see, you know what I mean? And the rendered skins of this game were amazing. You know, they didn't have them, you know, available for you, but they are amazing. I wish they would have made a game with those skins, man. But they never did. They never did. So here we are, right? Doing it ourselves.
When multiple enemies surround you, do not concentrate.
All right. Ooh. Yeah, I figured you was almost dead. Go. But yeah, no, man, I love this game. And over time, like, I've played it so much to the point where there are times where it would straight bore me to death, I'll be honest with you. But as of late, I mean, I started playing it again, the UMKSM, and man, I tell you what, I enjoy it a lot more than, because base Shaolin Monks is just, you know, it's base Shaolin Monks. And so, you know how that goes. Playing the same game over and over again. The replayability is what really needs to be there. And I feel like this is what, that Shaolin Monks is what offers that replayability with the ultimate. But there were 2 knockups. Guess not. There's only 1.
Up here! Cage! This is the way off the island!
Absolutely, look at that. It's stunning, it really is. Like,
Grab the ledges to get out of the pit. The exit's this way.
there are a lot of things that are still needing a lot of work, I would say. But for the most part, there's a lot of things that are pretty polished, pretty done well. It's not easy, I'll tell you that, but it is very enjoyable to work on it, let alone like make things that you never thought was possible, especially something like this. And you can just see, you can see the quality from Sub-Zero and then Reptile, dude. Like look at that quality there. It's amazing. It is amazing, I'm telling you. All right. Let's get our fatality, and then we'll move on. I was going to play as you can see, obviously, on the back arms there, the seams aren't fully seamless. That's another thing I'm working on. So, like, trying to make these characters, like I said, look and play and feel, obviously, as best as possible. A lot of people will be like, oh, that doesn't really matter. To me, it does. You know what I mean? Like, that quality. I'm sitting here killing these guys in the wrong way. And how they're going to respawn. I need to get... Yep. Here we go. There we go. Can I download your texture, Mr. OG Midway? I know, brother. A lot of people really want to download and play with the texture pack. And trust me, there's nothing more that I would love to do than to release it right now. It's just currently not ready. I think, you know, in the coming days, you know, week, maybe, if I can get things looking, you know, a lot better than what I consider, you know, somewhat decent, then for sure, I'm gonna get it out there as soon as possible. And then over time we can also update it as well, but at the very least for now, not available, but it will be soon. I can say that, and it's gonna be amazing for all of you that, you know, love your Shaolin monks, dude, because I'm telling you, nothing compares. Nothing is as good, and I think you guys kind of know that too. Look at that. Amazing, dude. But for sure, man, in time, in all due time, man. But yo, in the comments of in any of my videos, you know, I've seen people asking, you know, obviously, yo, when is this gonna be out? And I'm like, man, trust me, guys, I would love to give you an answer. I really would. But you got to get that quality down, man. If we can get the quality down, I'm telling you, it's gonna look amazing. And that's, I mean, trust me, it already does look good, but we need everything to look good. Every little detail in the game. Ooh, man, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. All right. Just wait, hold on. Wait, just bailed on my date, said hi. Wait, what? Why'd you do that, Brian? Why'd you bail on your date? What happened, brother? Oh my goodness, I just totally missed that. Here we go, come on. Come to watch you. Oh, okay. No way. You're saying you bailed to do that? Ain't no way. That is a not very strategic move, brother. Unless it was straight up boring, then I mean, I don't blame you there. Hey, but I'm cool with it, man. We're chilling. We're playing some MK. I don't mind. Man, I love the mass guards. It was straight up boring. That's unfortunate, man. I'm sorry. It's all good, though. The brothers got your back. Oh, I did not even see him hitting me there. Easy block, of course. Okay, that was... All right, here we go. Oh, look at that. He didn't even touch the ground, dude. 12-hit combo. Let's go. Easy clap. Look at that. Clapping, you just can't hear it.
magic realm of our
long
world,
ago in the magic.
hungered for
I'm wondering if it's possible to change the textures UI.
dark and arcane.
To change the UI's texture, yes, it is possible.
Of Outworld is
The problem is, because of how tiny it is, the way that it is, it's not very compatible with the change that I think you and I would like to see. I think you and I would like to see like a really like good visual change, but it's so small that there's not much you can do with it because of how it's so bare bones. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. That's lame. Yeah, no, for sure, dude. Trust me. So many things that I've gone over in this game that I've looked at, I'm just like, oh man, we could do this better. And then you can't because they did it in such a they did it in such an unfinished, polished, like horrible way that it just doesn't look or feel as good. The poor monks, dude. I thought the monks were supposed to be like cracked, dude. Like Liu Kang's a monk. How come he's the only one that's cracked is my question. One more. Get him out of here. All right. Now we can go to the top. I missed. It's all right. And dude, I swear, playing this game every time, just at least seeing it like this, at least it's just, it's so wild to me. Oh, come on now. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah, past the fire, dude. Oh, okay. I didn't know you could just press square and it would do that to him, I'll be honest with you. Oh, this is the ice freeze one, right? Or the ball. No, it's not. Oh, it's the uppercut. Fatality. Look at how good, man. Perfect. Boasty. Did the music just restart like twice right there? There we go. Damn fire. Amazing. And bro, on Blaze, we are 6 followers away, guys. 6 away from being at 20, which is, hey, that's a pretty good record right there. At least milestone for me. New platform. Dude, the monks, like I said, dude, the monks got chopped so bad. It's like they all couldn't have been that bad, but you look at them and you're just like, the monks are just those background NPCs that are there, so it's just GG's every time for them. Yo, what's up, Future? What's going on, man? How we doing? Yeah, the voice acting in this game is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully, whenever they do, like, if, I guess, I say when, but we know it's not a win. It's like, if they ever do a Shaolin Monks, you know, they better do acting of, like, MK11 or something. This was straight garbage. Oh yeah. By the way, is the game way too loud, or is my voice overpowering too much of the game? I don't know. Let me know, because I don't know. No, I can't hear it. So that is not what I meant to do. Damn, dude. Man, I love the combos in this game. I want God of War levels of storytelling for MK. It's got to be that good. Absolutely agree. That's probably the most base thing I've ever heard. I'll be honest with you. If we got that kind of story, dude, for Shaolin Monks or Mortal Kombat, dude, amazing. AMK RPG like Diablo would go hard as fuck. Plenty of lore too. That's true. Mortal Kombat has so much lore, dude. They have potential, dude. I don't know why they just don't utilize it. They're so bad at like utilizing the Mortal Kombat franchise. They have plenty to do with, like, everything. They could do anything. You gonna watch the new movie? So much. Yeah, literally. Yeah, I am gonna watch the new movie. I'm actually going to be gone, which I think around, well, the time that the movie comes out, I'm gonna be gone. I heard the new movie is much better than the first one. Yeah, no, they said that. So they said the movie is gonna have a lot more like fatalities, gonna be a lot more bloody, gory stuff like that. Some things that you would expect. I keep saying Hogwarts Legacy type game, but in the Mortal Kombat universe. Honestly, it's not a bad take. That's not a bad take, I'll be honest. I'll get back to that. But with the new movie's gonna have like so much stuff into it with the gore, the fatalities and everything. I'm not so much sure like on the character side of things. Like Baraka, bro, they should have just went full CGI with him, because he looks really bad. Baraka does not look good at all. At least that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, and the Hogwarts Legacy, by the way, what you said, that's a really good idea for like a conquest, Sujinko Taven kind of conquest thing. Like they could do that. They really could. To be honest, the story writing is very mid, but also kind of goes hard at the same time. Yeah, like there's some instances where, like, you know, Liu Kang, it was really cool, kind of, to see like Liu Kang become a god, but at the same time, not really, because then it's like, oh, where do we go from here? You know what I mean? And then, well, MK1 happened, and you already know how that went. MK is all about violence. That makes it MK, not much the storytelling. I mean, yes and no, because I can get where you're coming from, but with Mortal Kombat, the storytelling it's kind of, it's really bad. I mean, we know that, but if they made a solid story that people actually wanted, it could do pretty well. I mean, the characters themselves kind of carry the franchise, which I think we all know that. But the story itself is not really that great. I think you could pick up on a good story if you centered it around way back. Like go way back to where it was all about Kung Lao's great ancestor. You know what I mean? The great Kung Lao, start from the great Kung Lao, move on from there. And what you can do is make a story-driven game. Even if you made it like Shaolin Monks or something, or just standard side-by-side 2D, you know, or 3D fighting game, whatever you want to call it. But you could do that while still maintaining, like, you know, the Mortal Kombat-esque, but you're taking it way back, you know, to what makes Mortal Kombat, right? And you're like, oh, the tournament. The first thing you think of is the tournament, right? You're like, oh, we got to defend Earthrealm. Who's Earthrealm's protector? Liu Kang. But let's go back further than that with their ancestors. We know that that's the great Kung Lao. Start with a story with the great Kung Lao, end that on the note where he dies by, what is it? Does he die by Goro or something like that? So he dies by Goro. Now you're leading into the next, timeline, or not timeline. Sorry, no, not the next timeline, but the next pivot to the story, which is, however many years from the Great Kung Lao all the way to Liu Kang. Hey, yo, what's going on, Claudio? Howdy, brother. We're just talking about MK, man. MK. But the vibes are definitely there. Wait, Baraka looked better in Annihilation, to be honest. Who is a shirtless handsome man? Oh, Johnny Cage. I got one question, bro. I'm new. Yeah, bro. Shoot. Go ahead. Shoot the question, man. Shoot the question. Yeah, we're gonna skip the if you don't know already how to skip the Wuxi Academy, I'm about to show you how to do that right now, dude. Wait. But bro, how do you get all those players to play for the story mode? How do you get all of them? Oh yeah, so you got to go download Ultimate Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Well, that's the mod we are currently playing. Oh wow, I can't believe I got bodied by that. That's the mod we're currently playing. Yes, you can pick those characters. Dude, I am getting smacked. Yeah, so go join the server. It's Relax Dirk. He has the server. You can find, me and literally anybody else in that server. And we mostly, okay, Dirk does the gameplay side of things and everything like that. I'm working on the textures for the remaster so everybody can play it together, or not play it together, but play it with better textures. Sorry, like don't want to confuse you there. Hey, bro, I appreciate that. Thank you.
The portal to Outworld.
You can only play Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. No, that's not true, Jordan. You can play Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, Johnny Cage. You can play with all of those different characters inside the story mode now. Now in the years before, you were not able to do that. Now you can do that. You can play as Goro. You can play as Kentaro. You can play as Melina. Soon, there's going to be other characters that can come as well. Are you still working on your Deadly Alliance texture pack? So that's actually great that you asked that. Yes, you can download the Ultimate MKSM from Relax Dirk's channel. Well, not necessarily from his channel, but go to his channel. You'll find his Discord in the link of his probably every video. Go join his Discord, and then you can download it from there. Are you working on your Deadly Alliance texture pack? I am not. Okay, I am not because I don't want to, but because it's very costly. It costs a lot of money to be able to do the things that I do. So, I already have, I already have a family of 4, basically to take care of, myself, my wife, my 3 kids. So it's not really easy to just say, oh, I'm going to remaster this game, you know what I mean? Or try to make it look as best I can. But I would love to, but it's, man, I would need a lot of help from the community to be able to do that.
I dare not attract his attention and therefore endanger you.
Yes, Master Raiden.
And should you encounter Sonya Blade in this realm, be cautious.
You may no longer be a friend. And we know that.
May no longer be a friend.
Set up a goal fund where the community can pitch in. I actually did do that, Sub-Zero. I did do that, and I kind of waited, I'll be honest with you. I put in a little bit of my money over, I think it was a span of 2 months. I checked on it, I think, every couple of weeks, and it was kind of tough. Okay, it's funny that you say that. You say, thank you for not using AI. Now, as I am one man doing the things that I do, I use combined efforts of my own skills and AI together because I do textures all by myself. So it is not as simple as just, hey, I'm going to recreate this from scratch, because I don't personally have the ability to do that. So I take the original, and what I do is then I use the AI to scan it, tell me what it's made of, tell me the exact textures that are in Sub-Zero's, you know, his arm, what the skin, pores, the loincloth, what is in the loincloth, and then you use that stuff, and then you make it from that, basically. That's the best description that I can kind of give. Now, the process is a lot more tedious than that, but I'll tell you what, dude, like, it's hard to explain it, but at the end of the day, if you see what I'm talking about, dude, you'd be in full support of how I do my work, because it's like I said, I'm one guy, you know what I mean? Oh, absolutely, bro, absolutely. We're doing our best out here to make these games, you know, pop and look really good, you know. We try. We do our best, Silva. I'll tell you that. We definitely do our best. It's not easy. You know, I got my own wife and kids and everything, so like I barely ever have time to do this. But when I do it for you guys. I do it for myself. I do it for the community because I love this game, man. It's all for the love of the game. And I feel like that's what a lot of people, you know, they forget that at the end of the day. Let's go. Mods make this game look fun again. Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Set up the Deception Remastered community goal and I'll throw down 100. Oh my goodness, man. You know, it's funny that you say that, because I did a few textures for that and I was looking at how great it is, man. Deception Remastered probably has more potential to be even better than this. Even better than this. I'll tell you that right now. But I will not do that alone. I gotta have Dirk at least be with me on that one. I beat this game like 100 times, dude. Trust me, I feel that. I feel like I've beat this game like 1,000 times from when I played it, and even on my original PS2, dude. Played the crap out of this game. Wait, what did you do and how can I play this? So you can play this. Go to Relax Dirk's channel on YouTube. Go to his recent video. Go to the link in the description. You can find his Discord there. Go to his Discord and you can download the mod there. There's a lot of people that'll help you out. How did you learn? How did I learn what? Mark Cast. Then let's go. Hey, dude, I know. I gotta have Dirk help me. Imagine a game like this, but with MKX graphics. Imagine a game like this with MK11 graphics. MK11 had amazing graphical quality. Their pores weren't as insane as MKX. I know that. There were a lot of art differences there, but I could see MKX, dude. MKX has like the fast fighting style, so like MKX compared like with this, amazing. You'd have an amazing game. By the way, MKX was made in Unreal Engine 3. That's a really old engine. So, to be honest, that's pretty hype. Honestly, a game that needs a oh, dude, yes. Shaolin Monks needs a sequel. I personally think that the game might need a remake, or not even a remake, a remaster in the form of a remake. Don't change anything, but I want everything remade from the ground up, but I want it to be exactly the same. You know what I mean? I'm not understanding what this game is. I remember the original Shaolin Monks. Can you explain to me what this is? So this is a mod for Shaolin Monks. This is Ultimate Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. It is a mod that allows you to play the 8 playable versus characters inside the story mode, and that includes even more characters like Goro, Kentaro, Ano. I don't know if Cabal is, but I know Smoke, Noob, Melina, Jade, if I can list these characters off properly, I think. But you're able to play in an entirely new set of characters that you never could play before in the story mode. Oh yeah, Jax, there you go. And so these characters were like totally not playable before. They were like broken, unfinished in so many different ways, but it's amazing, dude. Yeah, it's awesome. I know I'm only playing Sub-Zero at the moment, but I wanted to showcase the rendered skin for a lot of people that have been wanting these skins. Wait a minute. I'm brain dead here. My bad, guys. Totally got to throw him down here. I thought Jax's gameplay in the recent update was pretty cool. I agree. I saw Jax. Oh my goodness, that guy went back up there. Bro, what is this guy doing? Get back down here. Where'd he go? He just fell off the side of the cliff. What was the sequel, Fire and Ice, going to be about? Okay, so we don't know much. We don't know much about the sequel of Fire and Ice. We do know that there is real concept art about the game, and they were working on it. It was a thing that was going to happen. The only reason why that game did not happen is because the following year, Midway Studios went bankrupt. But it was going to be about Scorpion and Sub-Zero. They already had a concept art for one of the many first levels, which was like an ice level. And it would have been amazing to see that. I'll tell you. It would have been awesome. Yo, what is up, Justin? How we doing, brother? Excuse me. Are they actual players, or they have their own moveset with the character, assuming the story ending is like the regular ending for the actual game? Yeah, so like it's still the same as you would normally see, but like Jade has Jade's moves, Melina has Melina's moves. Some of the characters, like, yeah, they have moves of other characters, but the game is so limited that there's only so much you could do. But Dirk was able to pull off like an insane amount of stuff, dude. So if I were you, before you judge, because I know a lot of people will do that before they try something out, which is totally okay. You can totally watch a video and judge it that way. But from personal experience, I would play the game first, play the mod, and then give your opinion. We love the feedback, dude. You know, it's amazing to see it. So at least let us know that way. So hold on. Yeah, wait. Fire God playable too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you're talking about his new character. Yeah, his Fire God character. Yes. So he wouldn't have picked up where Shaolin Monks ended. No, I don't think it would have picked up where Shaolin Monks ended. We could have gotten this, but instead we gave up Tower. We gave up Tower of Time and Invasion, for real, dude. Nobody wants Invasion mode. Why? I don't like Invasions. Invasions was horrible. Towers of Time is okay, but it's not a game mode that gives enough longevity, at least in my opinion. This game is only 2 gigabytes. Yeah, it's pretty small. I get my modded PS2 this week. Can this mod be played on original hardware? Unfortunately, no. This game cannot be played. The game, you can play the game, Shaolin Monks, but you cannot play this mod on original PS2 hardware because the amount of technicality that goes into everything that we've done, a PS2 will never be able to handle what we have done to it. Like, Dirk has changed so much about it gameplay wise. The ISO, if it is smaller, bigger, anything, it'll crash every single time. And my textures are 2K resolution, 4K resolution. There's no way the PS2 would ever be able to handle that.
You must perform.
Remember this on PS2. Great game, good times. Love Kung Lao's rabbit. Yeah, dude, I love his rabbit hat too. I like that because it's one of the more funny fatalities in the game. I know I'm 1000% playing this. It's co-op. Yes, it is co-op. You can play this 2 players. I wish it was 4, dude. I really do. Imagine a 4-player. Imagine playing as, you know, all of the ninjas in a co-op game like this, dude. Imagine that. It would be insane, guys. It really would. I'm telling you, dude. NetherRealm Studios has so much potential, but they keep wasting it on garbage, bro. Silva says, in total, there are 22 playable characters in the story mode. Yes, yeah. Thank you, because I was going to say, I do not remember the amount that there was total. I appreciate that, brother. Nico says, how do I get the version? I have a gaming PC. So, if you have a gaming PC, First, you need to get PCSX2. I can't tell you where to get anything else other than that. If you want to know and you want people to help you, go to the Discord, which go to Relax Dirk's channel, go to the Discord there, and we can help you out, dude. Plenty of people that would love to help you. Low-key, they missed out on the mortality with the cameo system. Dude, the cameo system is so garbage. It's so half-baked. Like, I would have rather had Tag Team from MK9. That's really what it is. Like, the Tag Team system in MK9 is so much better than the cameo system. I'd rather have a fully playable character that I can use also as a cameo if I, perform certain moves, than get what we got in MK1. A fully playable character adds more to the game. And they need to stop making DLC characters. They need to give us more MK characters and less guest characters. I'm tired of that. It's actually getting annoying. They just need to go back and they really need to get back to their roots with MK, dude. People want it. I want it. I mean, it's obvious, bro. There's a reason why we play these games more than the newer games. It's just not the same. Because they have so much more potential. They could do better. Bet. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, Nico. We got you, brother. We got you. Give me 1 second, guys, and I will read that chat. Is this the first non-linear screened MK? I don't know. I know this game... Wait, no. You're talking about the... I think it might have been Special Forces first, technically, right? Well, at least on a technicality, because the game came out before then. So I think after Special Forces, it would have been Shaolin Monks, at least in the 3D kind of perspective, if you know what I mean. MK9 was peak Mortal Kombat, hands down. Wait, hold on, my bad, I missed a message. Sadly, Goro, Shotgun are back. Noob Smoke can't grab enemies. It makes the left code throw enemies for me. Yeah, and that is something that kind of bugs me, because it's so hard to be able to be consistent with some of those things, because creating a character on here, like a new ID, animation moveset, making sure that they have as many slots to do different animations as possible, it is tricky. It is tricky getting them to be able to grab. The list goes on, brother. But I get you, Future. MK9 was peak Mortal Kombat, hands down best game. Everything was broken, so everything was balanced. I could feel that. I can respect that too. MK9 was the best. No Special Forces was the first. Yeah, exactly. Special Forces was the first one, and then it would have been Shaolin Monks. When you play, each character is at the same level, or same level, just different ending? No. So the entire game is the same. It's always been like that in Shaolin Monks. The game is the same no matter who you play as. It's just you're playing as a different character. That's pretty much it. But the story itself stays as Kung Lao and Liu Kang. You know what I mean? When you play with each character... Oh yeah, my bad, I just read that. Same. What an interesting technical thing you guys discovered while modding MKSM. Dude, there's a lot, actually. Like, there's so much about this game that you guys don't know. I would love to probably make an in-depth video on everything that people don't know. Hey, you okay? In version 3, all characters will have air combat and grabs, so they will be more in line with the original characters. I think that... Yeah, Lando... Oh, yo, Lando from TikTok, dude. I know you. Yeah, the air combos in V3 is actually sick. I seen them, and Dark showed them to me. If you guys ever are in the Discord, you guys can drop in at any time. Like, we're all chill, we all talk, we're all normal people here, man. We're all just playing MK, so you can see what we're doing, what we're modding, everything. This looks crazy. WTF? Really? That will be great. Nah, Ultimate 3 was the best. Ultimate MK3 was really good. I'll be honest with you. You're not wrong there. Nice, you made them more round. Oh, okay. Oh, I hear you. Is that true? Did I do that, guys? I don't think so. I think they were already like that. Any mod to change levels? You might be a little more specific on... you might be a little more specific on that question. Sorry about that. We looking forward to the MK2 remake? Wait, MK2 remake? What do you mean MK2 remake? They're not remaking MK2. What do you mean? What's going on? I didn't hear nothing about that. When playing Shaolin Monks, you can play as Scorpion Sub-Zero. Their model is there. Every character acts as if they're talking to Liu Kang and Kung Lao. And that is true. That is true. Because when you play as the female characters, the proportions will actually stretch, including their neck will stretch to the proportions in every single cutscene to Kung Lao and Liu Kang. It is actually hilarious. I think every male character that's playable in the 8 playable characters is actually designed around a specific dimensions, so that doesn't actually happen. Dude, I'm getting bodied. Hold on, I gotta lock in, guys. Oh, you know what I just noticed? I didn't get any combos, guys. What's going on here? Oh, the chat is moving. The chat is moving. I can't read, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Plans on adding more survival waves? I don't see the only way to do that, and you might not like this. You might not like this, but the only way to do that is to remove other things. If you want to add something, something must be removed. That I would be distracted too. Yeah, so like here, let me give you a really good example of how like if you were modding Shaolin Monks. If you are going to add more waves to the levels, you also have to remove stuff from the game in certain areas. Like if you want a character to be able to grab or you know, something like that, you would need to remove certain animations from the game entirely to get that character to do those animations, because the game only has so much room and information. Once it starts like clogging up, the game's not going to run anymore. And it sucks that it works that way, but it's the truth. Hold on, you guys are moving. Hold on. I'm trying to read, guys. I'm trying. Looks crazy. I'm playing some break down the top 10 things that we didn't know about Shaolin Monks. Dude, exactly. I want to do that. Movie. Oh, someone said, Chris, you said something about the movie. Let me know what you said. So what about the cutscenes? Did you guys make those? No, we did not make the cutscenes. Annihilations, Mythology, Shaolin Monks are my favorite. I agree. They're pretty good games. Baraka, Raiden, Melina. Yes, those are the characters. Exactly, Silva. These are the characters from the story mode. I hope they help those who don't know them yet. Yes. Plans on adding survival waves. I just discussed that. I would be distracted too. I know Dirk said he was removing the throw. Yes. So he's removing the skulls. And like I just said, the new MK2 movie. Oh, okay. I don't know how I feel about the movie. I mean, the casting is okay. I feel like they're just not doing it the way that it's needing to be done with, like, they go too far away. Every single time a movie or a game gets turned into a movie, they go away from what it's supposed to be. Liu Kang has always been the main guy. We know that. He's Earthrealm's protector, you know. And if not, like I said, go back even further. If you don't want to use Liu Kang, go use the Great Kung Lao. Get a good first movie. At the very end, the Great Kung Lao dies, you know, and then we start our next movie story with Liu Kang, you know what I mean? Or you can span that into however many movies with the Great Kung Lao. But Great Kung Lao dies, you know, then you got Liu Kang coming in. Like, there's so much that they can do, but with the new movie, it looks kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. I am hyped to see it. I'll say that. I'm hyped to see it. I do want to get some stuff from the movie theaters. Like, I want to get the cup. I definitely want the popcorn bucket. The popcorn bucket looks sick. If you guys haven't already seen the popcorn bucket and like the drinks and stuff, dude, those look sick. They definitely went all the way with the marketing for the movie. They did not miss this time around. Oh, did you guys hear the brand new news as well? That Cole Young, Ed Boon himself said Cole Young is supposed to be, bro, that helmet is sick. Wait, which helmet? Are you talking about, Sub-Zero, talk about his mask. Cole Young, by the way, was supposed to be an MK1. I do not know how I feel about that. If you have Twitter and you look up Twitter, it is insane that he was supposed to be an MK1. That's pretty wild for me.
Here,
Let me help you. Who are you?
Who are you?
I am Liu Kang.
Man, y'all guys got me talking. You guys had me talking like
We are here
super
to stop
fast.
Shang Tsung from attacking Earth.
Oh, my bad, JT. Now, personal question. I bought a first edition copy of Shaolin Monks. When I got to the final area and had to fight Shao Kahn, the game never booted. Was that an issue? The edition?
You better take a look at this.
I don't think I've ever heard of that before. I do know for a fact that there is an issue at the very end of the game with Shao Kahn. It has something to do where if you die and then you reload and then you go back into the fight after that.
She tried to kill us.
This game is so unfinished, guys. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is probably one of the most unfinished Mortal Kombat games ever.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Oh, Young sucks. Bring back Taven and Dagon.
Look under the veil.
Let me go.
Thank you, brother. I absolutely agree. Taven and Dagon, bro. How did you guys mod combos to different secret characters? The way that the modding is done is very difficult. I'll tell you that right now. But to do different it's like looking for addresses, and like that's all you're doing. You're getting inside the game's code, you're looking for addresses, you're modifying the set addresses, you're looking for strings to other addresses for combo strings, input directions, button mapping inputs. It's a lot, dude, to be able to tell you all of it, actually. How did you get... Oh, my bad. Hi, do you think they might have an open world mode, Mortal Kombat 13, like Mortal Kombat Deception? Brother, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Julio Sai 2. Look, as much as I would love for them to be innovative or even nostalgic to the point where they use stuff from their older games, it'll most likely never happen. Maybe with the new company and everything, you know, the new acquisition, maybe we see something amazing. Maybe we see, you know, them actually look at their old games and they're like, huh, why were our older games successful? Why were they good? Why did they love them? And then they can come and make the new game and like, oh, well, this is why they love them. And then the game sells like hotcakes, you know what I mean? I would hope to see it that way. I'm starting to imagine Dirk bringing the chameleon to this mod. I wish. I absolutely wish. Cole Young is a Nepo baby that can't fight. I agree. Cole Young is he's kind of a blank character. He's a character with a canvas that is very blank. I can say that. You are right. Chess combat was amazing. I can agree with that. Motor combat, dude, Motor combat was awesome. And if you didn't know, Motor combat was 4 players, not on the PS2, but on the Xbox, the original Xbox version was 4 players local co-op. That's amazing. That is the kind of gameplay and side mini games that we should get today. Tremor is coming though. That is true, Lando. That is true. Guys, I'm gonna get me another water. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let this go.
You can weaken him by winning victories against Shang Tsung's assassins. It means that your every battle here affects Shang Tsung's power directly. You must fight until one of you is victorious. It is the only way to save Earth.
We will be in competition with each other then.
Shang Tsung's power will be divided between you. That will make him vulnerable and incapable of attacking Earth.
Raiden, who is Shao Kahn? Where's Kitana?
He is not to be concerned with. Kitana is still regaining her memory and trying to understand the effects of the
Yeah, I
magic
do.
she was cursed
I
with.
do want to see.
You two must concern yourselves with
There's a
saving
Discord
Earth
community
realm.
that continues PS2 online. Mortal Kombat was on their list to play 8 players online. Really? Yo, JTH, if you can, join the Discord. Definitely join the Discord, bro, and definitely drop the link for that. Drop the link for that Discord in the Relax Dirk's UMKSM server, and I would love to see that. And I'll go check that out for sure. That is, I did not know that. What do you think about the future of MK? I'll be honest with you, man. As rough as things have been, ask yourself, can it really get worse? The answer is yes, but I think that they have taken enough L's. I'm praying that they have taken enough L's with these games that they've made that they know people do not want what they are trying to sell. Do you have Mortal Kombat versus DC? I don't have that game. I did have it on the Xbox 360 though. Skiggy says lol. Currently banned for a day on Discord. Got too spicy on a politics Discord 2 years ago, and I got a 1-day ban today. Oh, hey man, I feel that. I absolutely feel that. I know what you mean by that, and it's tough. Things can get very heated when it comes to that.
Maybe we find your girlfriend.
For the last time, she's not my girlfriend.
Remember? So what do we do? This is what Raiden was talking about. If we defeat Reptile, Shang Tsung will be that much weaker.
No, I will defeat Reptile. That is what Reptile, or that what Raiden was talking about. I was about to say that is what Reptile was talking about. Look at the cutscene. You see how they were up there and then they walked down to the bottom. There's so much that doesn't make any sense. Like I said, guys, this game is so unfinished. The amount of stuff that I could tell you about is just hilarious. Especially with the concept art and the hidden enemies or unused characters, NPCs. It's just insane. Man, I'm almost dead. They should remaster MK versus DC. Look, brother, I'll be honest with you. I don't mean to break your dreams, brother, but that'd probably be that game's probably right up there with what is it? Special Forces upon getting remastered. That would most likely never happen. Here, I'll sub and keep an eye out for the next stream. Hey, I appreciate that, JT. I appreciate that a lot, man. Join the Discord and send what I know. Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely. MKSM felt like a one-and-done experiment. Any chance we will have something like it? It seems not likely. Well, Harry, I'll be the first to tell you this. It was not a one-and-done situation. You know what? Hold on. I got to pause the game for a minute because this is very important that you know this. Shaolin Monks was never meant to be a one-and-done experiment. Ed Boon himself, back in the day, if you can go find this, it is a interview with Ed Boon. He did it a long time ago. He said that Shaolin Monks was the first of many games to come. It was going to be a hit, and it was going to be amazing. And it really did. It really hit pretty good. He wanted to go back and forth from doing Shaolin Monks titles to doing games that would be like your normal MK fighting style, and then it would go back to Shaolin Monks. So every other year you would be getting a Shaolin Monks like title and a regular side-by-side fighting game. That never happened. It never fell through, and the only reason that happened was because Midway went bankrupt. You can go find that video on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's still there, but that is exactly why we never got another one, because the other one was called Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks Fire and Ice. Yo, thanks for the sub, Skitty. I appreciate that, brother. Unfinished game, yet the most goated MK game. Jordan, absolutely, brother. If I could like the comment, I would. I hope you're not annoyed by my question, but regarding the new textures, is there still a lot to be fixed? There is a lot to be fixed, but I'm planning on releasing even how it is already. Like, I'm planning on releasing a basically like the early version of it from whatever I have, and so everybody's going to be able to use that. MK11 was unfinished, but understand it was during the COVID times. MK1 was just experimental, which made it feel unfinished. MK11 or MK1 was so experimental, that's how bad it did, because they completely abandoned a formula that already works, which is completely crazy, to be honest with you. If something is not broken, do not try to fix it. You remember, don't fix something that's not broken, but there's nothing wrong with expanding upon that already successful blueprint. UMKSMR version, yes sir, version 1, absolutely. Why did Midway go bankrupt anyway? 3D MK were financially... So, those games were financially successful, and they were good. The problem is, they were dipping their toes, because remember, Midway was also a... they were an outsource as a publisher as well. So, there were games that they probably didn't even work on back in the day, or... And they were, like, making all kinds of games, like, across... countless consoles. They were making so many games, and I think eventually they had no funding. And let me also tell you something else. That's probably how they went bankrupt, was also because of that. But people that worked on Shaolin Monks, I met a dude not long ago, maybe a year ago. I met a guy that worked on Shaolin Monks, and he was one of the person that did the textures. And he saw reptiles textures, and he saw the living forest textures, and he said it was amazing to see it. And he said it was creepy that somebody was going over the textures and redoing them. And I told him, okay, I thought that was a weird statement, but I eventually stopped talking to him because I'm not going to get into that. This is weird, but the point is, the guy was not a real employee at Midway. He was an artist that was he was contracted, so they did a lot of outsourcing via contracts. I don't think all people were employees at Midway. So however things went in that direction, I don't know, but I am very curious to know more about it. Probably just as much as you're curious to know how they went bankrupt, I'll be honest with you. Midway had sports games that were awesome, but no one bought. See, well, I know what you mean. That's weird for that dude to say that to you. It was actually weird. I can say that. I can finally see what's going on. PS2, it looks blurry AF. That's true, because there are 2 codes in the game that allow you to completely disable these weird, horrible filters that they put on this game. I have no idea why they did that, but there are 2 filters on Shaolin Monks that have this really bad glare to the characters, this weird blur and stuff. But holy moly, dude, it looks like garbage. Whoever thought that was good in the original design, I don't know why that guy was on the team. I'll be honest with you. I'm just stating my opinion on that. Well, in my opinion, companies are losing money because good sequels or even remakes of these games that marked our childhoods would sell like... Dude, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, Brian, they're not really filters. They look like filters, but it's probably part of the post-processing of the game, which doesn't look good. And so disabling those actually makes it look better. But to what you said, Silva, yes, the game... the old games, if they were to resell them, even if they resold Shaolin Monks on PC as a port, not just a regular emulated kind of weird thing that Digital Eclipse does, selling Shaolin Monks as a real PC port, all the files, everything, this game would be the most modded Mortal Kombat of all time. I will tell you that right now. I bet you to my grave on that, dude. It would be the most modded Shaolin Monks, or most modded Mortal Kombat game of all time. Didn't even know Midway made a slugfest but for hockey, but Midway really had issues on quality. That's true too. They had issues. They had really good B-level games, but not S-level. That's true. I can agree with that. Midway was originally an arcade gaming system But once they made it at home game systems, they basically lost a lot of revenue and couldn't keep up with the games they were pumping out. That's true. They were, and that goes back to what I was saying. They were like a publisher in a way, making so many games, and I don't think they were seeing the return on investment, which it was pretty bad, which is why they went bankrupt. That's why the early to mid 2000s was so goated era for experimental 3D games. Everything felt new, weird, and indie. I can agree with that. I'm sad RTX didn't go as well as intended. That would have been absolutely the next version upgrade. I agree, Brian. I really do. CJ would be the first modded Liu Kang. You're probably right on that. You're probably right. And that is... As much as I say that it would look dumb but be super funny, it really would. And I would love to see that. I can only imagine how much Santa Monica will profit from the God of War remake trilogy. Dude, I know. I want to play those games so bad, dude. I don't even think you guys understand. Like, the Mortal Kombat, the God of War. Oh, by the way, if you didn't already know this, God of War and Shaolin Monks came around about around the same time. There were contractors working on both games, by the way. Just letting you know that, if you didn't know that. At least from what I heard, that's what had happened, that there were contractors working from both games. CJ mod for everything. I know, man. Oh no way. If they get thrown back there, they get stuck. That's unfortunate. We gotta have to tell Dirk about that, guys. Wait, can I just move on from here? By the way, this area has not been all of the textures haven't been remastered because I haven't gone through this area yet because it's brand new. It's not in the original base game, so I have to redo some of that stuff. MKSM felt God of War before the first God of War was a thing. Exactly. I'm surprised he's not a new Fortnite skin by now, for real. Even or Resident Evil Requiem, yep, has a CJ mod. It does. It does. My wife was playing Resident Evil Requiem, and I watched her play some of it. I actually enjoy that game. It's really good. It looks good. Shoot ice balls. You can still kill them. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. My bad. That's my bad, dude. Are there hidden levels in this mod? Yes, there are. Well, I wouldn't say hidden levels, but there are unused levels. Now, this is the remastered Smoke, by the way.
Only through completing these tasks will the true secrets be revealed.
Are you redoing the loading image textures too? Yes, I am going to do those. They are going to take a little bit more time because those are not as simple. Those are going to be tough. They are going to be tough, but we will get that done. Y'all are going to have the nerdiest kids, dude. Yeah, I feel like that is pretty true. Unfortunately, I mean, actually not unfortunately. Fortunately, because if they are nerds as well, then guess what? The community gets better quality over time. I don't know if it's just me, but I think the ninja outfits without the armband look much better. I would say to a degree, yes, that is true. At least in the rendered versions. But even if you didn't do the rendered versions and you just do the regular Sub-Zero and Scorpion that they did in the game, I could agree with that statement. I think I could. The armbands are, they're okay, but I don't think they're necessary. I think you're right. When I say hidden levels, Smoke always looks cool. Oh, absolutely. I agree. When I said hidden levels, I mean like when you had the final fight with Melina. It was hidden. Remember the strategy guides telling me where she was. Oh, you mean hidden like that? Okay. That one I'm not sure. I don't think so. True. Strategy guides. Exactly. Is it possible to replace the intro in-game? I can upscale it to 4K. So, Harry, I'm going to tell you this right now. Yes, it is possible, but there is a big issue. I was one of the first of many to be able to do that in this game. I created an SFD file out of a really old tool that I can't find anymore. For some reason, it's not on the internet anymore, or I really took a deep dive that day to find it, you can no longer do that with where that tool is. But yes, it's possible. And what it does is you replace the length in hexadecimal. You will replace the length in a 2-byte form. I think it's a 2-byte format from top to bottom, locating the SFD file within the ISO of the ROM. You can replace it, but with the amount of because it's 4K or whatever, it's going to make the game that much bigger. So increasing the quality size of the SFD, putting it on the ISO ROM, trying to boot the game, it is going to crash every single time. So we need to find a way where we can boot the ISO ROM without having an altercation of the game crashing whenever it figures out, oh, there's way too much loaded here than the original ELF file, which is the processing boot of the PS2. So the ELF file will also register that. It's really complicated. If you'd like to go into depth on that, you would have to probably join the Discord, and I could definitely talk to you more on that. I haven't seen these strategy guides magazines since like 2005. Dude, I don't even think I ever saw a 2005 magazine. Is the game supposed to be a specific size, like 2 gigabytes or something? So every PS2 game, or every game that's ever made, has a specific file size. But it was really, really important back in the day on the PS2 because of the way that the game was developed. They used the PS2 format. I don't remember, it's like an SDK kind of thing, but the game had to be a specific size. So whenever that game was processed and uploaded through however they did it, they made sure that when the limit was set, so the game knows, hey, if this limit goes beyond this, the game will never boot. So unless we can find a way to bypass that, and then yeah, it would work. But that process is it's insane to kind of go over it. Lost licensing, probably the tool. Oh yeah, the tool was amazing, and I think it was open source. I could be wrong, but it was a really long time ago. Excuse me. On the subject of kids, I've been on a mission to mod a retro console. So my kids can play games I did when I was their age. My son is 4, and I was playing GoldenEye at that age. That's awesome to hear, man. My son is also 4. My daughter's 6, and I got them to play Shaolin Monks, dude. They like it, but I feel like it's not there yet. It's for them. It's just not there. Like, it'll get there, but it's just not there quite yet. I guess the only way to overcome the limitations is to reverse engineer the game and port it to PC. See, that's true. That is true. But the amount of work that would take you're talking decades, brother. You're talking, honestly, at least with one person. If you had a team doing it, not decades, but it would definitely take time still. I believe this game size was limited because of the DVD format. No, not true. Not true at all. God of War 2 happens to be one of the biggest PS2 games. I think it came out at like 7 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes, something like that. God of War 2 pushed the PS2 beyond any limitations of any other PS2 game ever. How did you guys start the modding community for MKSM? I mean, years back, it wasn't alive like it is now. Well, it was alive back then, but you didn't have people that had the ability to do what we can today, and I don't think they tried as hard, or maybe they did, but they were so limited that, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I feel like a lot of it comes down to the tools we have today, but also the passion of people really wanting to work and break something down to the last bit that they can. But I mean, shoot, we only started like 3-4 years ago. It hasn't really been that long. It feels like it's been a long time, I'll tell you that. It really does. But the more and more we find, the more and more we can create and do for the community, you know what I mean? Bro, game needs to be remade. I absolutely agree. Remake it, but make it the exact same. You know what I mean? I just want better graphics, better player models, amazing fighting style, or fighting mechanics and stuff. There's so much that they could do. Hold on. I will get to that in a minute, guys. I love this, dude. Oh, this one's also clean right here, where he like stomps on them. Oh, that's so clean. But also, if you didn't know this, it's so reused. This game has the most reused animations, reused textures, and reused models. I would say it's insane how much this game is just a one giant reused asset. With Liu Kang and Scorpion and Sub-Zero and Kung Lao, it's like a template and then reuse everything, template, reuse everything, add flame, add ice. It's insane. It's funny. Hold on, let me go back to the chat. I still suck at this part, lol. Yeah, this part's a little tough with the directional combat. It was extremely scattered and full of unhealthy minded people. That's true. That is 100% true. Hey, buddy. Discord and also lately MK been selling their games to so we've been going back to the classics. Exactly. Bro, this is sick. Absolutely, Jordan. Longer story if possible. Is this a modded version? Yes, Joe, it is a modded version. Have the tablecloth. Not exactly sure what that means. Let me know. For people who would want to learn about modding old games, there's a YouTuber called Emerdo, who is currently remaking Mario 64. That would be impressive now that Wii game works on the Nintendo 64. Well, you can always drop that in the Discord as well. Let people know about that. I love the brutality red filter. I do too. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. Gonna have to ask Dirk about that. What are the chances of getting remastered 3D era MK games from NRS? You're looking at maybe like a 6 out of 10. Like, the chances of that happening are 6 out of 10. Like, it could likely happen, but they need to start taking more L's for that to happen. I mean, Santa Monica is doing it for their God of War games. That's true. And I want to say this right now. If the God of War games are successful, as successful, which we all know they will be, and if they are iconic and true to the originals, and they sell that amazing, every other company is going to see that and immediately start doing the same thing. I guarantee it. And if they don't, I don't even know what to say after that. Your favorite character? Scorpion every day, bro. Scorpion every day. Favorite fruit? I'll get back to you on that one. Where can I play it? You can play it by going to Discord, or Relax Dirk's channel. Go to his Discord. Download it in the description. Well, in the Discord through the link in the description. PC, yes, this is PCSX2, so you can only play this on PC. Technically, you can play it on the phone through certain emulators. There are other people that have gotten it to work on, they've gotten it to work on their phones. So if you're playing it on your phone, you can also do that as well. How much level is there before fighting the hard stage? Not exactly sure what you mean by that. Not a single bad God of War game. That's true too. That's true. Wait. Not necessarily. I would say that the Greek saga, I mean, I guess it would go beyond what you would consider bad. Yo, thank you for the sub, Joe Bo Gito. I appreciate that, brother. It would. What would you consider a God of War game as bad, and what would you consider one as good? Personally, I think the Greek games are amazing. I think the Ragnarok games, they're okay. They're not, the Norse series, and they're okay. 2018 was definitely better than Ragnarok. That's all I'm going to say. At least in my opinion. You seem very knowledgeable about MK. What are some not very known lore facts? Well, I'm knowledgeable about MK to the game of how it works. I can say that. Not necessarily lore wise, but how the games work, what they've done to the games, differences between the engines of the games, not by what engine, but how they used it to make the games, remake the games. Same game, same engine. Deception and Armageddon were the exact same engine. I know a lot of things on technical levels, not necessarily lore-wise about the game. I wish I did. Oh man, I don't have the time to be able to remember, to be honest, all of the lore of the game because there's so much. Ascension was the worst. Ooh, the gameplay, I can agree with that. I loved the multiplayer. I'll be honest with you. As many people say that they hate the Ascension multiplayer, I actually did love it. God of War Betrayal is an absolutely worst by far. I can see that. I can agree. That's unfortunate though, because I never got to play all of that. But I see what you mean by that. Oh, why? That is messed up. I can't die here, dude. It'll be way too embarrassing. It is easy. Oh, I looked at the chat. It is easy to play and throw. Play the hard character. I feel like you might have missed, or I might have. Did you mistype something? I don't know. Nah, Ascension is GOAT tier. Oh, I almost got hit again. Hurry! One more! Oh! Not this level sucks because camera angles change your directional inputs. Does it really? Oh no, you're right. Because the way the camera pans around the center of the stage. I love the gameplay in pretty much all the God of War games. That's true. I can agree with that. I can vouch for that. That was close, lol. Yeah, it was. I know. I barely got it off. Then you still have to. Yeah, that's right. Still got to fight Reptile. Hey, there's health right there. Don't worry, I got it. I got this. Reptile's pretty easy. I would say he's one of the easier bosses in the game, at least for me. Wait, what? Where's the ledge hang? That's crazy. I didn't even hang on the ledge there. That was unfortunate. It's all right though. All right, here we go. There we go. First time. Or, no, sorry. Not first time, but that was my first try. In my head. God of War 3 was the best. That Helios part where he took his head off and used it as a lamp. When I saw that on the E3, I knew right there I needed a PS3 ASAP. Absolutely, brother. Dude, okay, so I was a kid at that time. My dad, when he didn't have a PS3, my brother bought him one. My older brother bought him one, and man, when I seen the God of War 3 trailer, and when he had finally gotten the PS3, I was like, Dad, you got God of War 3. Tell me you got God of War 3. And he pulls out the game, and oh man, I'll tell you what, it was amazing. I think we played, it was the Nathan Drake's Uncharted. We played that. Was the first game, and then years later when the God of War 3. Oh man. It is amazing. I just thinking about the PS3, it's just as good as the PS2. Who was the hardest boss in this game? To be honest, it was probably Shao Kahn, especially back in the day. I played God of War 2018 last year for the first time. I've been the classic big fan for a long time. I got to say, it doesn't deserve Game of the Year. I would agree. I still think that Red Dead Redemption 2 was robbed. God of War 2018 is good, but I don't think it was Game of the Year worthy, I'll be honest with you. Even if that game was in development for as long as it was. Nah, trying to beat this game while sharing a screen? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, wait, while sharing a screen. Get back to me on that, because I don't know what you mean. Let me know. God of War 3 has the best boss fights? Absolutely. The God of War has one of the best camera angles for atmospheric detail. They do amazing job, dude, at being able to showcase the atmosphere. God of War does that like nobody else. The camera angles are unmatched in the old games. Damn, dude. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Oh, invisible. I was 19 at the time. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I'm only 23. If that might surprise you, I am only 23. But I grew up as an older gamer, believe it or not, man. I played Nintendo 64, played the Sega Genesis, you name it, I played it as well. Camera can't focus with 2 players. Oh, that's true, yeah. Shao Kahn's hammer spin is broken as hell. Yes, it is. And I asked Dirk if he would increase the damage and difficulty of that as well. Noob Saibot is the most difficult boss, in my opinion. What are you talking about, Noob Saibot's the most boss? Are you talking about in the mod? Maybe in the mod, because I have yet to face him at all. I've never played against him. In base game, I wish he was in the base game. He should have been. Speaking, what's wrong with the RTX? Oh, the ray tracing for Shaolin Monks that I did? Dude, it should have worked. It should have worked, but it didn't. And the only reason why it didn't is because there's an overlay of the game that has a scan. And the depth of field, which is what that is, well, not depth of field, sorry. It's a depth buffer for the game, registering lighting in the game. The game actually has zero... it has like zero lighting, the way that the game... It's insane. I don't really know how to explain it very much, at least with words, but it has little to no lighting with the way that they created the textures in the game and the light, like the point lights and stuff. It's so weird that the way it works, it just doesn't work at all. What size monitor you play on? This is a 32-inch. This is a OLED 32-inch 4K 240 hertz monitor. I think we all share the love. Gory finishers on the monster type games here. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Have you watched Stranger Things? Unfortunately, yes. I did watch the entire series. The ending was very disappointing. Yes, the mod version of UMKSM. Yes, Harry. 24 here. 24, man. 1 year older.
This is very good.
Tell you what, though, it feels good to be young, and not in the sense of the gaming era wise, but I loved Red Dead Redemption 1, but RDR 2 just felt super slow paced to the day. I only have 3 hours in the game, but no intention of completing it. If you would have played Red Dead Redemption 1 when it came out, you definitely would have enjoyed the game. I can say that at the very least. Red Dead Redemption 1 was really good. The DLC, which is the Undead Nightmare for that game, was also very amazing, dude. I watched my dad play that, and I'll tell you what, it was awesome. It was awesome. Cabal is a very strong character to have. Yes, Cabal's in the versus mode as well. So that's weird. Is it possible to fix the lighting? Absolutely not. The only reason why it's not possible to fix that is because the game's buffer is completely made from the engine, so there's no way to actually fix that unless, you know, reverse engineering and all that other stuff. You could definitely do and fix. You could do all kinds of stuff if you did that. I keep hearing that the DLC is amazing. The DLC is amazing. The Undead Nightmare is a lot better than the base game for RDR1, at least in my opinion. I didn't care too much for the story in RDR1 back in the day as much as I do like now. RDR2 was a lot better. I still haven't finished RDR2, but I've seen gameplay and I watched a lot of the cutscenes. RDR2 is just a peak game, dude. RDR2 is the best game ever made, no matter how much slow it felt. I just love the realism. Absolutely, dude. And on PC, dude, I modded that game with like 200 mods. Felt amazing. It felt even more amazing. How do you... PC for life. That's all I'll say. PC for life, bro. Wait till GTA 6 comes out? Woo! Dude, GTA 6, if that game comes out, the world is about to have a festival of Hey, I can't come into work. I'm sick. You know what I mean? You know what it's gonna be like. Wait, no, GTA 6. Oh, it did get pushed back, but it's still coming out this year as of late. So don't worry. Gonna have a lot of RDR2 mechanics. Wait, really? Not still set for November. This game should get yeah for sure. Abad, yeah, I think that's your name. Abad 3697. This game should get a remake. I absolutely agree. Future says, wait, really? I'm assuming that was to the GTA 6 pushback. If MKSM was in Steam, would it be easier for you to mod? It's not the fact that it's on Steam. It's the fact that the game is not a PC port. So, like, the game is registered under an ISO, which is the MIPS format for PS2. So, well, not just PS2, but the MIP mapping for PS2 and how they created it through the developmental kit for the PS2, only, exclusively for the PS2. And the Xbox, they had their own development kit with that as well. But the game was only console. So for them to have to go back, they would have to port the game. I think it's through what, x86 format it would be today, probably, even back then, or at least I think so. And it would be completely different as a PC game. But yes, it would be through Steam if they ever sold it through there. I would love that. I would love that so much, but they will never do that. It was supposed to come out in March. Yes, it was. That's right. GTA 6 was supposed to come out in March, and then it didn't. Y'all getting the Lego Batman game? I'm sure hyped for that. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. I'm getting that Lego Batman game. The Dark Knight series is amazing with Christian Bale, and why am I forgetting the Joker's actor's name? I don't know why. I know it. For some reason, I remember horrible Jared Leto, but I can't remember the Dark Knight Joker, bro. I don't know why. Please, somebody. Heath Ledger. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna get it, dude. It's an amazing. It's gonna be awesome. It's like Arkham style gameplay, but with Lego. That's amazing. That's cool. I don't care. I'm 23. I'm still playing that game. I may be an adult, but that's an adult game right there. The game being for kids, that's just a suggestion. The best thing for MKSM right now is getting reverse engineered. Absolutely. But that's just impossible. It's not impossible. It's just not practical. Any PS2 game. Wait, Shaolin Monks was so good, man. This game was slept on. Absolutely. Cameron with a K. The Dark Knight trilogy is still the best superhero trilogy in my opinion. I can agree with that. Is gonna have all the movies and comic stories as well. Oh, so they're gonna include like well, not only the costumes, because we've seen the costumes from the older movies and stuff. And the comics. They put in the comics costumes. I wonder what else they'll add. And I seen that or later down the line, they're going to add the DLC to play as Harley Quinn and the Joker from Lego Batman's 2006. I think that's the costumes that is coming from that as well. And I seen that. I don't know if I could be wrong about that, but maybe it's. I thought I saw that in the on Steam. Oh, that's a good point. Any PS2 games that have been reverse engineered? I don't think there's any that have been reverse engineered. But wait, that's not true. Jak and Daxter was on the PS2, right? And they reverse engineered that, and that is a PC port now. I think all 3 Jak and Daxter games are fully playable on PC ports. They're gonna have some comic stories. What do you mean by that? Brian Diaz, what? Yeah, you didn't know that. You can play Jak and Daxter 1, 2, and 3 on the PC. Since when? I don't know. I think it was just this year that they finished the 3rd one. Which one is better for MKSM, a remake or a remaster? Well, it depends. A remaster, remember, a remaster is taking the original game and just creating the textures. and making them better. That's all a remaster is. A remake is remaking the ground up from scratch, but that doesn't mean you have to recreate. Okay, just because the game is a remake does not mean that the story has to be retold a different way. You can remake the game from the ground up, better levels, better fighting system, with the same fighting system, just more added to it. And they can add anything else more that they want to as well. But do not take away from the original. You can do a remake like that, which is what the God of War series is going to do, or what they're going to try to do. But a remaster is only textures. That is why I do not want a remaster of Shaolin Monks. Anybody can do it. Shoot, I'm trying to do it. I mean, it may not be the remaster that people want, but it's the remaster that people are going to get, from me at least. So, in regards to that, I would rather have a remake, because remaster is only textures, unfortunately. Which, we already have the ability to do that, so I don't want to see that. Unless they do a remaster and then do a sequel and release them at the same time, then yes, I would be all for that. How do we do that, Brian? I actually don't know. I have no idea how they do half the things that they do. Oh yeah, I can go up here now. Now we can go to the foundry. Wait, no, this whole team's... Oh, dang it, dude. Oh. Wait, like Hush, Court of Owls, etc. If those are games, I absolutely have no idea what those are, and I'm sorry if those are good games and I don't know. Oh, come on. Let's be honest, that Lego Batman game isn't for kids. It's for Batman enthusiasts. I can agree with that. Thank you. The Tasmanian Tiger needs a remake. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Dude, there's a lot of PS2 games out there. The PS2 had probably the biggest catalog of gaming / games in general of all time. Okay, I'm not going to be able to hit that, but it's okay. We already have the game 100% anyway. Oh, dude. Guys, I missed the health upgrade in Reptile in the Living Forest. Come on, man. How did I forget that? You guys were talking in the chat so much, my brain completely forgot. It's all right, though. I appreciate it, guys. I love chatting with y'all. This is probably one of my favorite things to do. The sounds that they make is just so funny. Oh, that one didn't fall down there for some reason that time. Play it again. I'm gonna heal. I gotta get more health. Joe says, man, it was tough. The early 2000s was one of the greatest eras of gaming. You had to have all three, because you were missing out big time, dude. Literally. If you didn't have PlayStation, you were missing out on God of War. If you were missing out on Xbox, you were missing out on Halo, Gears of War. Nathan Drake was on PS3, so you had those games. The Killzone games were on PS3. What else? What else did you have? Lost Planet games, those were pretty good. But those were on Xbox and 360. Or 360 and PS3. Sly Cooper. A lot of people love the Sly Cooper games. Dirk loves the Sly Cooper games. Sorry, LMAO. Nah, you guys are good, man. I'm just messing. Y'all get it later when you do another. Oh, yeah. What a douchebag. Whoa, no. It's alright. Gauntlet Dark Legacy, literally, bro. Yeah. Technically speaking, how are the animations handled in MKSM? Because you guys have some extra characters that have fighting animations I've never seen in game before. Yes, I watched the videos people do people sleeping outside for the PS2 midnight release. Those videos are awesome. The GameCube, you missed out. Mickey Mouse basketball, never heard of that. Devil May Cry, Tekken, Final Fantasy only on PS2. That's true. That well, the Devil May Cry games. Can't you get those on the PC? Sly Cooper was gas. Yep. Cameron. Yeah. Like I said, Dirk likes that. He loves those games. It is really hard that. Wait. It is. Is it really hard? Is it that hard to port this to the PS5 for NetherRealm? I would say no. They could probably do an in-house. They could probably do an in-house emulation like they did for the Warriors for the PS3 and the PS4. And there were a couple other games that they did as well. Oh, hold on, buddy. Ratchet and Clank? No, at the time. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. You couldn't get none of them on PC. PC in the 2000s was ass, bro. Wait, was that but you got made fun of if you played on PC? Really? I didn't know that. That's actually kind of crazy. PC back when I was growing up wasn't what it is now. Oh, absolutely not. PC tech today is insane. Early 2000s PC had nothing. That's true. When I had my, I can't remember what kind of PC it was. It was so old. It was one of those, trying to think. It played these, yeah, the floppy disks, exactly. And it played this, what are they called? Books for Life. Books or Life? No, I think it's Books. No. Or no, Living Books. It was called Living Books. And as a child, I remember that because obviously I wasn't, I was born in 2003, but I still grew up with a lot of that stuff. And so it was called Living Books, and it would read like these stories to you, but you could play it at the same time. It was really cool. Am I missing something here? I don't think I can go over here yet. Or I just need to kill all these guys. MK9. Wait, yeah, PC was for WoW and Diablo back in the day. It was. A lot of people still play the older Diablos 1 and 2. I can't grab this guy. Wow, I was 13 when you were born. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, huh? I will argue PC gaming today is overrated. I prefer consoles, and handhelds are still amazing, but genuinely nothing beats actual console gaming. Console gaming was good. It was good. After the PS4 and Xbox One, I'll be honest with you, there was no reason to have a console after that unless it was for a very specific game that you could not get. PC is so much better because of the amount of things that you can do on it. It doesn't matter what it is. You can do it. And the only reason why I have a PlayStation 5, and probably a PlayStation 6 later on is probably only because of God of War. That's the truth. I'll be honest with you. MK9 was awesome. Absolutely agree with that. JK, I'm sure you're chill, lol. Freaking Brian, bro. No, don't let Brian give you guys the heat like that, man. Come on now. Nah, Brian's one of the boys. He's chill. Wait a minute. You can still hit me, but I can't. But it re-grabs onto the ledge. That's kind of crazy. Even Kratos is an MK9, right? In my opinion, Kratos is probably the only character that would have ever belonged. He's the only character that would have ever belonged in Mortal Kombat as a gaming character crossover. I did not care for anything else that they did. Anything else as a crossover. I hate the crossover characters because there's so many Mortal Kombat characters that lose their spotlight as you know, like Jarek, Kai, all these other characters that you could bring. Nah, let's bring Leatherface for some reason. Let's bring Homelander. Why? I don't want that. No one wants that. Just give us our original MK characters. We have plenty of original characters that are still not to be seen since Armageddon. You know what I mean? 100%. I believe the PS4 and Xbox was the last actual console gen. Absolutely. I believe the Switch is still amazing and the only actual console. Switch is okay. I don't really like Nintendo, like, at all. The Nintendo, it's Mario, same Mario game, just like same thing, different name kind of thing. I mean, I guess you can do that for any game really, but I feel like Mario, like, man, it really feels like the same game, like, a lot. But I know they try. I know they make different things, and you know, I know it's not entirely the same throughout every single game, but I've never really liked Nintendo's practices after. I feel like after once the Switch era came, that's when things really started getting really bad. As a crossover, I think it fits very well. Yeah, the Predator was actually not too bad. I'll give you that one. Yo, what's up, Samas Ha? Hey, buddy. You all right? MKX is the best 2.5D fighting game. I can agree with that. I'd rather play MKX than MK1. I'd rather play MK11 than MKX, but that's just because I actually enjoy. Oh man, I enjoyed MK11 quite a bit, to be honest. A lot of people probably don't feel the same about that, but I genuinely think at least MK11 was a lot better than 1. That's for sure. Wait, there's 2 loading screens in between this area? I did not know that. I don't like MK11. What? Sorry if I made you uncomfortable. Wait, who made you uncomfortable? Synthwave? Are you talking about Brian, bro? Brian's just messing. No! Oh my goodness, guys. I did it again. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Brian's just messing around, bro. We're all chill here, Wave. All right, we'll go through here for the 3rd time. And freaking Brian. There we go. Now we did it. Perfect. Now we gotta open the gate. Lol, nah, yeah. Now we gotta open the gate to our right, and look at that. Open. Oh wait, no, I thought this opens the Orochi gate. Did he? Wait, what? Lock in, twin. Giddy. You Brian? No, I'm not Brian. Wait, who's Brian? You talking about Brian in the Brian chat? Or chat? You talking about Brian in the chat? Brian Diaz. That's one of he hangs out in our Discord all the time. Well, not all the time. He used to all the time. But he's one of the homies, dude, from... Oh! Wait, that still hit me? That's crazy. Wait, what? Dude, what is happening here? Brian's an OG. He's an OG, man. Thank you. I have little to no health. I have a job, sadly. Yeah, he's got one of those, so, man. We don't mention the word job, dude. What are you doing? Don't do that. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Give me a sec. I will read your comments in a second. Ooh. Come on now. Ooh. Yeah, you get more health, by the way, if you kill the enemies on the floor. This needs a remake stat. Such an underrated game. Absolutely, Brandon. I agree. To have a good crossover character, they have to have a reason to exist in the universe. Predator and Kratos work because they would 100% fight in Mortal Kombat. Absolutely. Leatherface and Homelander don't care. Exactly. That overlaps your guys' schedules. Wait, what? Oh, yes. You're right. You're right, Brian. Freddy Krueger was kind of cool. I mean, I get what people mean. It's cool on paper, but when you see it in game, it takes the immersion of Mortal Kombat away. There's so many characters, original Mortal Kombat characters. There is absolutely no reason to include a character from a movie or a horror movie or something like that when you can use these characters that you haven't seen since Armageddon. And that's just the truth, man. At least that's how I feel. You waste my time. He says that, but then bro gets clapped later on.
Hurry, we have to destroy the soul tubes.
And destroying, I can't remember. So like destroying these, it infinitely, like, well, not infinitely, but like it makes him that much more powerful, right? Bro, what is happening? Come on now. Come on. Freddy Krueger doesn't work because Raiden's nightmares wouldn't be Freddy. Wouldn't be Freddy. It would be Onaga. That's yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's funny. I like that. That's funny. I didn't think about that. That's funny. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, true. Like Ghostface made no sense. Yeah, for real. Like I get why people want it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Is it Ed Boon that makes these strange decisions with the guest characters in Mortal Kombat games? No, you'd be surprised that it's not. Ed Boon is nothing more than, if you can hear, sorry, you can probably hear my kids and everything in the background. Ed Boon is nothing more than the face of Mortal Kombat. Bro doesn't do anything else besides that. After he sold his rights away, dude, I guarantee, or when he sold it from, when it went bankrupt, WB bought it. I bet he was hired on, had only so much decision making within how the game is. Yo, Synthwave says, did you watch Invincible? And so I've never seen Invincible. I've seen all the memes, of course. I've seen all that stuff. Oh wait, actually I need to leave this area. I have seen The Boys. I haven't seen the last, okay, I've seen the last season. I've seen all of it except for I'm on season 5, episode 3. No, episode 4, I think. So yeah, no spoilers, brother, no spoilers. You know, it's funny. It's funny that you asked that question because I was up. I was catching up on those just recently because like everybody else has been watching it. My dad was watching them. And he was like, "Hey, you need to watch this," and I was like, "I need to catch back up on those." Give me 1 second.
Funny. You're doing it on purpose.
Wait, what's up, bud? All right. Sorry about that. Okay, so I can go. Wait a minute. Hold on now. We need to go back through here, right? And then go back. What is happening? I'm getting lost here. Come on, chat. You're supposed to be helping me out here. What? Ooh. Move, jump. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I needed to go up. I went to the right. I needed to go up into the other room. That's my bad. All right. Okay. Ooh. We leave that room for sure. All right, that's one. I just need the other one. Bro, I was not ready. Finish him. Look at that. Amazing. Fatality. You know, the guy that did this one was the same guy, or the voiceover for the announcer was the same guy. What was his name? I don't know. Why can't I remember his name? I just seen it. I just seen his a video of him just the other day. He did the older MK2 games for the announcer as well. You'd think you would remember. These graphics look so real for us back then, Bull. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. Back then, it was insane. The graphics were insane, you know. But you look at them today, and you're like, I don't remember the game looking like that. You know what I mean? Oh, yo, let's go. Look at these guys helping us. Oh. Exactly, yeah, for real, dude. You're like, what? The game look like that? No way. That's exactly how I felt, dude. Maurice Watkins says, good evening and well met, OG Midway. What's up, brother? How we doing? How are you today? Or tonight? Wherever it is for you. Because it's nighttime for me. These reptiles are different, huh? Yeah. They do look different. Then they got lightning. Oh, well, we already got the secret, so we actually don't need to do that. Toasty. All right. Oh, this area. This is one of the good areas. Another issue with the MK and its story mode is how it's downgrading, or how it downgrades amazing characters into essential jobbers. Example, Repton Braca. I can agree with that statement. I feel like they do that because they put come on. Oh, I got him. I feel like they do that because they need to make their main characters feel... Oh, that was close. I feel like they do that because they need to make their main characters feel very centered. You know what I mean? I'm good. Just feeling nostalgic all of a sudden. Saw someone playing Shaolin Monks in front of a live internet audience. That's you in this case. Oh, absolutely, man. Oh, no. Dang, that's unfortunate. That's what's up, brother. Thanks, Maurice. It's fun. It's a good game, brother. About the mod, I gotta say, I really love what you did for the ladies, especially Melina, but I think if you make her color more cyan, it will be cool and make her more unique. Well, so what I'm trying to do is make the game look exactly as you remember it, but with higher fidelity. That's what I'm kind of going for. You know, and then we can do skins, add other stuff later on. You know what I mean? Bam Cat says, "Hey man, what's up? What's going on, brother? How are we doing, Bam?" I failed at that because I was looking at chat. Reptile always been somewhat of a jobber. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like they could center the characters like the ninjas. They could give them more meaning. 100%. They could definitely give the ninjas more meaning in Mortal Kombat than a character like Kano. Like Rain has a better possibility of being a main character than Sonya, at least in my opinion. If you give them more marketing, you know. I mean, in that description I say marketing, but what I mean by that is, you know, putting them at center stage, you know what I mean? You know, I absolutely love Shaolin Monks back on the PS2, but there were some aspects of the game that I just couldn't wrap my head around. Maybe because I was relatively a newcomer to MK. Well, it is... Holy moly, I did not know that there were this many Tarkatans in this room. It is one of the only Mortal Kombat games to ever exist to have this playstyle. So, that's another thing. Holy moly, dude, these guys are wrecking me. Hold on. I don't remember the, okay. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, as a newcomer, I totally get what you're saying. What? Oh, he's all right, buddy. Wait, they just respawn? I'm going to the next room. Hope Rain to go back as a ninja. Hate his design in MK1. Chris, you're absolutely right, and I 100% agree with you on that statement. 100% Rain works great, and has an awesome power set, absolutely. But he comes off as so whiny he ruins his own character. Well, he doesn't necessarily ruin his own character. The writers that are working on Rain currently, they are ruining the character. Right now I'm doing a challenge. If I can get 20 streamers to say hi to me, I will sub and I will like the stream. If you have a blast, welcome to the jungle. I'm going to school. Hey, brother. Well, Bam Cats, you know, what's up, brother? Bam Cats C2F. There you go. I said your full name. How are we doing, brother? Hi. There you go. I think Kano is written perfectly. He always does the job for a price. That's true. He's this black market character that's, you know, this underground guy that's, you know, like your casual black marketer. That's kind of like what he is. And, you know, trying to get rich. For instance, when I played Sub-Zero, when I unlocked him, I couldn't finish the game because in the Baraka boss fight, his projectiles couldn't reach him fast enough. That's true. That's absolutely true. The ice projectiles are one of the slower projectiles in the game, making it harder. They also do less damage than Scorpion's spear. And even then, the spear is tough, too. And then I think... No, because... Yeah, I think it would only have to be Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That part is a little tricky to get past. One of the hardest things makes a sequel for this game is so many iconic characters died. Yes and no? Oh, no, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying. Yes. You're right. Even though the sequel was a real thing, and they were going to do it, they did kill off a lot of characters. Okay, for some reason, this guy's not getting smacked in the spikes. Oh, there he goes. But I can't do the test your might for some reason. Oh, there it goes.
Test your might.
1 second, guys. Upgrade power. Nah, I hate MK1, period. They should have left it at 11 and done Injustice 3.
Well done.
Personally, I'm not really a big Injustice fan. It's not that they should have stopped. It's that they need to stop doing what they're doing to MK in general. Yeah, ice and fire. No. It was actually Mortal Kombat. I think it was either Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks Fire and Ice, or it was Mortal Kombat Fire and Ice. I think it was that. I think it was the second one that I just said. I don't think it would have been Shaolin monks because, well, they're not Shaolin monks. So at least Scorpion, you know, Sub-Zero. Well, in MK, no one ever truly dies. They find a way to bring them back in some way, shape, or form, and that's true. Whether they come back from like Quan Chi resurrecting them and they come back as revenants or something, you're absolutely right. Oh wow, I didn't know you could do that. You are absolutely right. And the reason why they do that, you know, is because without these iconic characters, the game just feels stale and the game kind of dies. So Quan Chi at the end gave me hopes. Oh, you mean an MK1? Are you talking about an MK1? Oh, these guys spawn back every time. Injustice is so good on the story, though. I can't vouch for that because I didn't play the story. So I'm not going to say no to that. I will not say no to that. But I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. Get rid of the multiverse BS. Chris, absolutely. Thank you. If not... If someone didn't say that, I didn't know who was going to, but thank you for saying that. The multiverse BS has got to go. It is not made for Mortal Kombat, nor should it ever have been a thing at all. And no Shaolin monks. Man, those traps always got on my nerves. I almost couldn't get past any of them unscathed. Yeah, the traps in this game, they're pretty tricky. They're pretty tricky. But once you play it enough times, dude, it's just easy. MK1 story was so ass. Man, like once it hit 60% on the story, man, that shit went downhill. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But the MCU syndrome, dude, I'm loving what everybody's putting down in the chat. You guys, I feel like I'm talking to myself. That's how amazed I am. I'm glad that you guys feel the exact same way, dude, about MK1. Oh no, I'm gonna get burnt. Hold on, dude, I gotta kill these Tarkatans, dude. MKX times Fortnite was so great in my opinion. I'll be honest with you, I bought the entire like Mortal Kombat collection on Fortnite when it came out. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't lie to you guys. I'm sorry. Also, it was pretty hard when finding healing sources when you needed them. That's true. That's true. The best you can do is, well, you know, killing the enemies, trying not to get hit. At least with this mod, though, Maurice, because that's what we're playing. We're playing a mod. This is not actually how the game looks, and this is not actually how... there's a lot of brand new moves, a lot of brand new characters. You can play as the 8 playable versus characters, Maurice. So I know you just joined not too long ago. So I wanted to let you know that this is a mod to where myself, I'm working on the textures and Relax Dirk is working on the gameplay. Holy moly, I just got schmacked. And you can... Oh, I gotta get out of there. And you can play as all of the other characters from the versus mode, other characters from the story mode, and I just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, that's why I subscribed. Hey, that's what's up, Joe. Jobo, I appreciate that, man. That's what's up. I think having one time reset in MK9 was fine, but they couldn't do anything with it in the MK10. They needed another reset in N11. Well, it's because they cram so many different instances of the story into one game, because MK9 was like, what, the retelling of Armageddon, the retelling of MK1, 2, 3, all the way up to our, what was it? I can't remember. But they keep clustering all of these games into one game instead of making, hey, here's MK1. We're going to do all this. Here's MK2. We're going to do all this. Here's MK3. We're going to do all this. And then end off in MK4. But no, like, they continue to just crunch the game into a tiny little 2-hour game, you know, and it's annoying. Stop doing that. It literally kills the heart and soul and the lore of the game itself. Like, make the game off the lore and you'd probably even have a better game. the multiverse could have been cool in MK if they used the characters from the past games the way they did it in MK1. We just had to fight characters we never got to learn about. See, and that's true too. If they would have pulled characters that like were never mentioned, that you haven't seen, like Jarek, like you saw Onaga, you saw Jarek, you saw Mavado, you saw Natara. Like if you saw all of these characters in MK1, like during that pyramid thing, and like, or just even throughout the story, like it would have been so much better. But they completely forget all of the original characters that they have, and they just, I don't know what they're doing, man. But I get what you're saying. Thanks, OG. Thanks for the heads up, OG. I really love to play as Ermac. Exactly. Ermac's coming in V3 as well. I think he's already out, but his air combos are coming in V3. He had some sweet fatalities. Yes, he did. Well, at least in the other games. My man, we had Armageddon at the end of MK1. What the fuck was that? Dude, I get what you're saying. It was Garbo. It was straight up garbage in MK1 at the end. MK9 was 1 through 3 and 10 was just 4. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's so garbage. Stop fitting all of that into one game. With MKX, that was fine, you know. Obviously, it's just one game. With what they did on MKX, that's fine. But with MK9, then MK11, MK1, not very great. Oops, you gotta always get him with the grab or else. Yeah, Hotaro, exactly. Ashura, well, she was an MK1, but still not. Who's that other guy? I'm trying to think. Chameleon, you know, Chameleon wasn't in there. For some reason, they put the girl Chameleon. And then they dropped Floyd as a character. Like, what's up with that, bro? We already have Chameleon. We don't need Floyd. Floyd is basically Chameleon. We don't need Floyd. That's the dumbest thing they ever did. MK1 was supposed to be a reset. I thought I was going to see the 3D characters. Yeah, in a different way, yeah. It was horrible. Yeah, Kai, Kira, Mavado, Cobra. Yeah, exactly, dude. You're putting down... You're putting down exactly what I'm picking up, dude. Oh my goodness. You can... I know you can... My aim is just not it right now. Please, give me some help. I'm missing. I'm just straight up missing right now. I'm going to freeze him. I'm gonna freeze him. I'm gonna get some health. Freeze him. Please, please. Yes, thank you. I got some more health. Get out of the way. Thank you. Oh. There we go. Okay, that scene with Braca and the Unfortunate Monk was the most memorable moment in the entire game. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's probably the funniest part. It's just like, no, the funniest part is when Liu Kang's like, are you okay? Clearly, that guy just took a massive blade through the skull. I don't think he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here's that part we were talking about with the ice blast. Please. Does it hit up there? It doesn't hit at the top, dude. That's crazy. Oh, come on, dude. This is going to be so tough. Right here? Nope. This is the part that we were talking about with the... It does the smallest amount of damage, dude. Why? He going to go to the middle? Yep, there he goes. There we go. If you time it right, you can get him again. But, yeah, I didn't think I was going to. Yeah, you won't be able to get him up there. Oh, we got him in the roll. Let's go. Please hit. No, it didn't hit. Oh, I thought I could get it there too. Come on, dude. Go to the middle. Yes. Thank you. We'll try it one more time. No. Come on, dude. I'm trying. Exactly. What about the slide ice ball? Oh, you're right. You're right. Let's try it. Oh, I think it might be way too hard to hit that. Even the projectile for that is not very fast. No, we hit that one. Hold on. MK10 had some of the best and worst new characters, Aaron Black and Ferrator, but Kotal Khan sucks. That's true. I can agree with that statement. Personally, I didn't really like Pharaoh that much either. or well, Farah and Tor. They were okay. Also, wait, so OG Midway, what do you think are the odds of Shaolin Monks 2 happening in this day and age? Well, seeing as much as Ed Boon likes to troll and blue ball everybody on Twitter, I feel like it's probably not going to be happening, at least anytime soon. How did that miss? Are you serious? He's like, yo, guys, you want a Shaolin Monks remaster? Would that be amazing? And we're like, yes. And he's like, oh, okay, well, I just wanted to know, but that doesn't mean we're doing it. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. Dude, how many times I gotta do this? No. Please, just one more. Just one more hit. Come on. Hold on. Oh, I got him. Hit him? Hit him? Nope. Hit him right here. Yes. Oh, finally. Yeah, no, it probably won't happen though. Ed Boon is one of those guys that like blue balls everybody, and it's not gonna happen, man. If it does, it'll be by the new company, not WB, Paramount. That'll be amazing if it does, but I doubt it. But I would love anything. I would love that more than anything. Oh, damn. Smash the buttons. Smash the buttons. There we go. Wait, what? Yo, Dirk, what's going on here? What just happened here? That's not supposed to happen. Where's the sword? Guys, the sword is gone. Oh, it spawned back. Okay, that was close. I don't know if y'all saw that. Ooh. Wait, Ed Boon is worse than that one girl who touches you down at the end and does not. Okay. Onaga needs to come back in the next MK. I would love to see Onaga, to be honest. Paramount is buying Mortal Kombat. Yes, they are. Hey, dude, better them than what was it? Netflix. I do not want Netflix, to be honest. Oh.
Test your might.
There we go. Now, impale Baraka with the sword. Oh no! Oh, here we go, guys. This is it. Ah! Woo! That was close. That was close. We almost got wrapped up by Baraka right there. What? Yeah, no, yeah, they're buying it. Wasn't Onaga mentioned in MK1? I don't remember. I didn't finish the story. That's how garbage it was. How would Paramount be better? Well, I don't want to go into anything political, at least, but there's a lot of reasons. At least with Netflix, they do a lot of things that I do not like. That are what you would consider woke. Okay, so I'll leave it at that. Nah, I can't say it, dude. YouTube will demonetize me. They'll take the whole stream down, my channel, dude. I can't have that, because then y'all can't see this. And hey, I absolutely agree, Joe. I absolutely agree with you. I just sadly can't say it on this platform. You can't say it on Twitch. You can't say it on YouTube. Can't say it on Kick. You can say it on Rumble, which we're also streaming over there as well. But you can't say that on TikTok. You can't say anything, man. But join the Discord, and y'all know who I am, bro. Because we're chill over there. We talk about anything and everything. This 2020 no more. 2026, let's go all or nothing. Yeah. The gaming that we need to come back is the older games, man. Netflix would have made Scorpion. You're absolutely right, and call you an a-hole for not going along with it. You don't have to read this out loud, but you're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Look at how Netflix massacred The Witcher. Absolutely. Oh no, TikTok is woke central. Absolutely. Thank you, dude. I love you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the exact chat that I love to see. The exact people that I want seeing my content. Thank you. Thank you for being here. That's awesome. That's honestly, I'm glad we think alike, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Wait a minute. Oh, right. I gotta go with the, gotta go get the other ability. Oh, yeah. I skipped this part. Because, bro, because a lot of people feel this way, man. A lot of people do feel this way. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that didn't feel this way. By the way, if you see the fire, please don't tell me I'm gonna die by the fire. The reason why the fire is still going is because I'm gonna have to do it now. I completely skipped this area at the very beginning. If you didn't know that there's a shortcut to be able to do that. What are you playing this on? This is on PCSX2. Omagon. You know what? Let's just call you R5. How about that? That sounds a lot better. Dude, I'm about to die, dude. I cannot get touched by the fire. Nope. We gotta get this guy out of here. Yeah, but PCSX2. It was a true blue shame about what happened to The Witcher. Henry Cavill earned a massive respect. That's true. He did. Henry Cavill was perfect for that role. Because he knew the games and the lore. Hold on. From all of us walking away when he saw what it was becoming. Exactly. And that's why I love him, because he stays true to the source. No way, dude, I almost died. He stays true to the source material, the lore of the game. And wait, yeah, Henry was a great man. He talked like him too. He did. He really did. You could tell he really tried to make the role sorry, I'm trying to figure out his name. Starts with a G. For the Witcher character. Starts with a G. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, he made that character, that role so immersive, dude. Like, yeah, he really was him. Yeah, there you go. You got the name. Gerald. Yeah, Geralt. How do you pronounce it? Is it Geralt? Is it Geralt? It's Geralt, right? Not Geralt. Of Rivia. Was a great Witcher, and Superman didn't deserve the treatment he got. Absolutely not. Yeah, dude, he was a perfect Superman. He was just, man, he was so good. And then the Witcher, man, he really, oh my goodness, dude. No. No way that just happened. Okay, don't know if it would be possible. Wait, was a great Witcher and Superman? Yeah, it isn't. Okay. Don't know if it would be possible, but what if you had a hidden level that's only accessible to Sub-Zero, where he's in the freeze water to make platforms for the boss fight? That would be cool. That would be cool. As far as things like that, I'm not sure. No, dude, I gotta do these all over again. Oh my goodness. That's not how you say his name. It's pronounced Gar-Alt. Is it Gar-Alt? I don't know about that. Is it? RIP, yeah, dude, I got bodied. Which game you think would be more fun for a first-time play? The original Shaolin Monks or Armageddon Story? Personally, more fun, gameplay-wise, Shaolin Monks. Story-wise, Armageddon. Because Shaolin Monks' story is kind of like, it's okay, but the gameplay is really where it's at, and like the exploration. When texture mod come? Oh, when is it going to come out? I don't know. I'm definitely going to try to get to you guys in like an early access state. So where Obviously, it's free, and you're not going to pay for it or nothing. But just like in an early access state where I can release it to you guys, and then I'll just keep updating it and updating it and updating it to where, you know, it looks fully polished and everything. So, yeah. The Ultra combo. Ultra combo. Killer Instinct. Any Killer Instinct fans in the chat? That was a good game. Killer Instinct games are amazing. That's the crossover. Killer Instinct in Mortal Kombat. That needs to happen. That's neat. That is a must. And it's funny because I didn't even come back here and grab the thing. Now we did. Love Killer Instinct Gold. Yep. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You guys know. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I may be 23, but I am legitimately just as OG as OG as it will get too. I don't mess around. I'm not like my generation, so you know. I was thankfully brought up to know way better. You got an old soul, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. 23, wife, 3 kids, man. I love my life. I'll tell you that. I do. Got to put in the work. And especially with projects like these, dude, and more, if we do more, man, I would love to do more.
Test your might.
Come on. Takes a little bit for that to show up on screen.
Outstanding.
Look at that. Perfect, man. Damn, I'm 43 low, making me feel old. Wait, really? 43. Hey, that's all right, man. That's all right. That's not even that old, dude. You're still pretty young. Like, people think 43 and they're like, dude, you're like, well, that's considered, what do the kids say? They say unk, right? So that's considered unk status. That's what they say. 23, I was playing MKSM before you were born, lol. Wait, well, okay, hold on. I was born in 2003. Shaolin Monks came out in 2005, okay? The game's like 20... Yeah, it's 2 decades old, yeah. I played MK unreleased in the arcades. That's how old I am. Hey, that's okay. That's okay, dude. Man, as long as you're an MK fan, dude. I mean, honestly, I don't care. You can be a fan of all kinds of games, but that's what's up. 23 is an unk. No, not 23. 40. They say 40 is unk status, or it's at 30. Something like that, right? 3 kids, God bless you, and then my man, I hope everything in life goes well. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate that, brother. I really do. Much love and respect to you guys, everybody in the chat. You guys are amazing. I really appreciate it. But yeah, no, the older, what is it? Mortal Kombat. The older Mortal Kombat games back at you, and got another message coming up. The older MK games, that's what I was gonna say. The older MK games, like the arcade style, those ones are good. There's nothing wrong with them, but they're not my taste. Personally, I would enjoy and love more Mortal Kombat games that follow the formula of Shaolin Monks, just because there is so much more to explore in terms of like 3D wise. So the environment of these soul tombs, the forest, you know, the Wuxi Academy, like there's so much to explore that they can definitely expand upon. And you know, doing remakes, yeah, Outworld, Edenia, like there's so much that they could do with a Shaolin Monks like title game, and it would be amazing. It would be really amazing. I really wish that. Well, I was 13, everyone played as Sub-Zero. I was the only one going for Scorpion. Hey, dude, I go for Scorpion too. I only chose to do a Sub-Zero playthrough because I was just doing a little showcase for the skin. well, the costume that I made. So, okay, I'm not gonna be okay. There we go. So that's how I feel that. OG, are you going to watch the new MK movie? You absolutely can bet that I'm gonna go watch that movie. Wait, what's the next area? Oh, it's over here. Absolutely, brother. You can bet your bottom dollar that I'm gonna go watch that movie. If you searching when MK1 came out at the arcade, and my man, you're way older than. No. I wasn't 13. Not me. Wait, who are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about. Are you talking about Chris? I think you're talking about Chris, right?
He no longer controls me, Melina. He is a monster. Everyone who touches
Not you, bro. Oh yeah. Okay, I was at Chris. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. There was no portal there. Don't know where she went. If you actually pan the screen,
Where is she going?
just disappeared.
to seek help
Wait,
from
hold on.
Goro.
Thank you for working on the textures, and shout out to Relax Dirk for bringing this game back to life. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Both of us. The collab is unreal. That's an OG for real. Absolutely.
A soulless husk. If I die, my soul and identity before the man that calls me daughter will become hers. Shao Kahn has spells that will allow her to claim my very existence.
Then we have to stop Melina before that can happen. I knew you were going to say that.
You said, wait, okay, my bad. Oh, Geek765, when will the texture mod be released? Probably, like I said, I've been telling people, no set date, but I want to get it in an early access state so that you guys can, test it, play it, let me know when you see something in the feedback section in Dirk's Discord channel, or even if you join in mine, you can let me know in there as well. Doesn't matter. We just use Dirk's because that's where everything MKSM is. Let me know, like, whenever I release it and you guys play it, you see something needs fixing, you take a screenshot, you let me know, and that's when, that's how the work will kind of be. So that's how I want to go about doing it. I think this game could have benefited with the hub world, exactly like Deception. It was weird to me when when a continuation of the game didn't happen. Oh, for sure. I feel that. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I didn't have to do that. Oh. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Okay, stream, hold on. I should, wait. I think, okay, yeah. I should uppercut Ed Boon into the ceiling for trolling the fans. And no, I absolutely agree, man. Toasty. No, I absolutely agree. But hey, guys, just real quick, yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. I am gonna make a save state, just so I know where we're at this playthrough. We're gonna be ending the stream today. Now we've been live for a good while, and man, you guys have done amazing, man. Being here, the support is unreal, getting to know you guys in the chat, what you guys think about, well, things with MK related and everything like that. It's really awesome to see, you know, likewise mindset and everything. So just want to say thank you guys, you know, and I appreciate it. So, bro, have you been to that new place downtown, Space 40? Wait, what? So, no idea what that means. But yeah, so, but like I said, thank you everybody for joining in. Go to the Discord. Like I said, we all chat and talk there a lot. So, you know, but yeah, man, much love, guys. And yo, thanks, Joe. Thank you, Joe, for being here, man. JT, everybody, Chris, you know, all of you guys, Maurice, you name it, guys. Be sure to subscribe, you know, like the video, like the, you know, the stream, everything, you know, be sure to support, guys, because it means a lot. And thank you. So yeah, I'll be going now. Have a good night. Yo, wait, we just got a follow. Where was that from? I think that was on, yo, that was on Blaze. I think that was on Blaze. We got that follow over on Blaze. I appreciate the follow. Yo, Jagger Jack, happy streaming. Thanks, man. Well, we're actually ending the stream, so, but I appreciate it. Yep. So, but all right, guys, we'll yeah, 3 a.m. here. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. here. So, but alrighty, guys, we'll see you. We'll see you in the next stream, or the next video. We'll see. So, all right, later.